peace, stress free, let it be.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Ashley, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different because there is a very important new moon currently happening, currently peaking about 2 minutes ago. So we are going to be doing some bulk manifesting for this new moon. Let me explain. This isn't something I typically show people or like make videos about, even on like TikTok and stuff. I don't really talk about it, but it is something that I've been trying to get more into lately. I've always considered myself kind of a spiritual person, but lately I've been learning so much more about spirituality and the planets and horoscopes and astrology and like all that kind of stuff. I've been learning so much more about it and I am loving it. I'm here for it. Lately, for the past like year or so, I always try to do something, even if it's something small, for every new moon and every full moon. But because I'm getting more into it, I want to do something bigger, I guess. It's all equally meaningful, but I want to go hard this new moon, you know? So it is currently Monday, September 6th. As I said, there is a new moon in Virgo peaking literally right now. It's still light here, but it's still there. It's not super important how you do it, but typically full moons are for releasing things and new moons are for manifesting. So we are going to manifest some big stuff today because apparently the theme of the new moon in Virgo is take a leap of faith. That's kind of the message, I guess. It's also a very important new moon because there are 4 major transits happening right now at the same time. So currently the sun is trining. I think trining is a word. Let me Google it. Okay, trining is a word, yeah. The sun is also trining Uranus currently, which is good for like positive change and also for noticeability, putting yourself out to the public. Venus is also currently trining Jupiter, which is very important for money and relationships, all in your favor. Venus is also currently squaring up Pluto, which is good for bringing out flaws in relationships so that you can make positive transformations to fix them, I guess. And finally, Mars is trining Pluto, so that's like if you take action, you will bring about focused transformation, basically. At least that's what I've gathered. So typically when there's new moons or full moons or something astrologically important happening, I get videos on my For You page on TikTok saying like, here's what you should do, a few videos here and there. But for some reason, this new moon in Virgo, I have seen so many videos, so many different techniques, so many different things that you should like manifest. I thought it would be really interesting to put all of those things together for one big manifestation party. So I have this long list of things that I got from all the TikTok videos. I literally took notes on all of them to see what I should be doing. There are 7 things that we are going to be trying all today during this new moon in Virgo. So I'm sorry if this was a really long intro, but I just wanted to get that all out there and explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing this, because I feel like, I don't know, when I thought of doing this video, I was like, I feel like it's gonna be kind of weird because I don't usually share this with people, but I think other people would probably find it as interesting as I find it, hopefully. So if you do end up liking this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up down below so that I know. Also comment one thing that you are going to be manifesting during this new moon. I know I'm gonna be posting this like a couple days after the new moon, but manifestations don't have a time limit, you know, you can manifest them whenever you want. And also, if you like this video and you want to see more like this and from me, then feel free to subscribe down below. All right, let's get started. We don't really need much to start, just some paper, a pen or marker or a pencil or whatever your writing utensil preference is. I got some cinnamon incense that I am going to be using to kind of smudge, but this is going to be tomorrow after the new moon. But yeah, pretty much you just need like paper and something to write with. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to light a jasmine incense stick while I'm writing all of this down, just because I really like the scent and it's very calming and I want to have it next to me. Hopefully this thing works. It did work. Nice. So here's a list of all the things we're going to be doing. A lot of them are pretty similar, but with everything that I write down, I'm going to try to be keeping with the theme of these transits and also like take a leap of faith, and also keeping with the idea of like long-term goals, lifestyle changes, those kinds of things that are like synonymous, I guess, with the new moon in Virgo. So the first thing that we're going to do is write a letter of everything that we want to manifest over the next 6 months. And at the end, we're going to tell the universe that we are grateful for these blessings. I'm going to be using a green pen because green symbolizes like positivity and also a clear and open path, like go, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be using a green pen for that. In this letter, I wrote everything in present tense as if I already have it, even though I'm anticipating it for 6 months in the future, because I just think that that's the best way to like manifest and speak things into existence. So once I'm done, I'm going to fold the letter towards myself 3 times, because 3 is a magical number. 3 times isn't something that was in the TikTok video. It's just something that I tend to do when I write my manifestations, because I just think the number 3 is a lucky number. And I'm gonna write on the front like it's a little note. I'm just gonna say, to the universe. We're gonna place that over here for right now while we continue on. Because the general like message of this new moon is take a leap of faith, I saw this video that said to manifest the impossible and to manifest something that you know you'll have to invest a lot of time and energy into. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write the general thing that I am going to have to invest time and energy into, and then I'm gonna talk about like the ways that I'm gonna invest time and energy, I guess, like the things I'm gonna have to do to make that successful, if that makes sense. Okay, and then once I'm done with my lists, I guess, I'm going to do the same thing, fold it towards me 3 times. I'm also going to place it out underneath the energy of the new moon. It doesn't say to do that in the video. I'm just gonna do that with everything. And I'm just gonna write a cute little saying on the front, partly so I remember what this was for later on, for like referencing, and also just because I want to add it. Okay, just gonna set this with the other one. So this next one says to write 5 things that you want in your life as if you already have them. Again, with that present tense, it's very important. So I'm starting these sharing how thankful I am. So I'm so happy and grateful now that blank. I'm so thankful that blank. I'm eternally grateful for blank. Couldn't be happier now that blank. Or like I'm beaming with joy now that blank. Just to show the universe how thankful I am for when I have these things, or how thankful I will be when I do have these things. And then now that we're done, again, just gonna fold it towards us 3 times. And then on the front, I'm just writing thank you, universe, to let the universe know that I am thankful. Now this next one says to clarify any long-term goals that you have, write your intentions, and write down any lifestyle changes that you want to make. I think that's going to be the most important one for me because there are some lifestyle changes that I want to make. So I'm going to be sure to write those out in detail. Okay, and then once we finish that, we're going to do the same thing. Fold it towards us 3 times. And then because this one was focused on lifestyle changes and stuff, I'm gonna write to the new me on the front, because why not? So this next one actually has affirmations in the video that you're going to write down and you're gonna repeat, and then you're gonna fold it, you're gonna leave it out under the energy of the new moon with either a cinnamon stick or a cinnamon incense. And then in the morning when you bring it in, you're going to use that cinnamon stick or cinnamon incense to smudge your space and cleanse it and all of that. I'm just gonna reference the video and write down the affirmations. First one says, I have entered the most successful phase of my life. I am creating unlimited wealth in my divine right. I have access to an unlimited source of wealth. The wealth that I have creates opportunities for others. I think that one is like so important. I really like that one. I always have more than enough money. Money is on its way to me right now. And that's it. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold it 3 times. Then because all of these affirmations were very like money centered, I'm just gonna write I am abundant on the front of this one. Put that with the others. Okay, we're almost done. We have 2 more. These 2 are gonna take a little bit more than just like writing stuff down. So yeah, let's get started. We're almost done. Okay, so for this next one, you're gonna need a check. I don't have checks, so I'm using my boyfriend's checks because who has checks anymore? So where the date is, you're gonna write divine order. That kind of just means that it's gonna happen whenever it's meant to happen, whenever is best for you and for your like higher purpose, instead of setting a specific date. But I guess if you wanted to set a specific date, you also could. I just want it to happen when it's meant for me, I guess. And then pay to the order of, you're gonna write your name. And then it says to leave the amount blank. And then in the 4, you write all of our wishes, or all of my wishes if you're just doing it for yourself. And then on this other line that I don't know what that's for, you write law of abundance. And then on the back of the check, you write all of your wishes that you want to come true. I'm also, for funsies, going to endorse it on the back, because why not? And then once you're done writing all your wishes on the back of the check, you're going to keep it somewhere. I'm personally gonna be sleeping with mine underneath my pillow because that's just what I like to do, like keeping it close to me. You're basically just gonna keep it in like wherever you're keeping it until the next full moon. And then you're going to burn it or rip it up or destroy it in some way. And then in the video, it says in 12 months time, you will see your wishes that you wrote on the back starting to happen and come into reality. And finally, the last one that we have to do before we put all of these out under the energy of the new moon is we are going to print or draw something that you desire to have in your reality, and then write on the back of each photo, come to me quickly, come to me now, with light and love all around. You're gonna write that on the back of your pictures. So I'm going to print out 3 pictures of things that I want. Okay, so then once you're done writing it on the back of the 3 pictures, you basically fold it towards you. I'm just gonna fold it towards me once because they're pretty small. Once it's all ready, I'm going to place this along with everything else that I wrote down underneath the moon. That's not really a moon because it's a new moon, so the energy of the moon. I'm going to place them outside overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to either burn or rip, but I'm not gonna burn because I'm going to set my fire alarms off in my apartment. I'm just going to rip up the pictures and also the affirmations that I wrote down. And then once I rip up these affirmations, I'm also going to use the cinnamon incense to, you know, purify my space. And also, as I'm ripping up these pictures, I'm going to say the little saying that I wrote on the back of them as well. The only one that I'm not going to be setting outside is the check. That one's gonna go under my pillow until the full moon. And then because I am leaving them outside, I don't want them to like blow away or anything. So I think I'm gonna take something heavyweight, maybe even some crystals, put them on top so that it doesn't fly away. I'm so excited. This was like so much, like, I don't know. It felt so good writing all of this down. Look at it. I literally have so much stuff. All right, let's go set it outside. All done. See you in the morning. Come to me quickly, come to me now, with light and love all around. Come to me quickly, come to me now, with light and love all around. Come to me quickly, come to me now, with light and love all around. Okay, well, I finished all 7 of the TikTok new moon rituals that I had seen and taken note of. I definitely saw a lot more than 7, but the other ones that I saw were pretty much saying the same things as these ones, so I thought these would be a good 7 to try out. Obviously, the key when you're like manifesting things is to actually believe that you already have it, believe that you can have it, believe that you are worthy of having it. So it's not just like, oh, I write something down and magically like it happened. That would be great, but there's a lot more like internal work that has to go into it. So yeah, we'll see if they come true. One of them had a 6-month timeline, so that's very exciting. And I'm going to keep the ones that I didn't rip up or whatever, so maybe we'll look back in 6 months and be like, wow, some of this actually did happen within the time frame that I set. Who knows? But this was really interesting. It was kind of weird to share because I normally don't share these kinds of things with people, so hopefully you all found this interesting and entertaining or whatever. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below so that I know, and also comment one thing that you would like to manifest. And if you like these videos and you want to see more like this and from me, then feel free to subscribe. This was actually really fun. Even if none of them happened, it was a fun thing to do. I feel like it got my mind kind of clear on like what I want and like what direction I want to go and what goals I want to work towards, which if nothing else comes out of manifestation, I think that that's cool. And this was my first time using incense, so now my house smells so good. And yeah, let me know if you tried any of these on the new moon or if you're going to try any of them on the next new moon. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Happy new moon.